Spectacular Stache coming at you live, baby. From Stache Estates, locked down here in the vault, safe, secure, and protected. With Strappy. Spectacular Stache, still your BWC Internet Champion. Still got your belt. Brothers and sisters, my Dubya Dubbers. It's been 3 long weeks since the Spectacular One became your champ. And let me tell you, it's been a whirlwind, baby. Yeah, it has been an incredible experience to be your BWC Internet Champion. Got a lot to say tonight. Strappy, got some questions for Strappy. And Strappy's going to answer them. Stick around for the intro. You're going to love it. We'll be right back. Yeah. All right, yeah, welcome back to Stache Speaks, featuring Strappy. Tonight, we'll be talking about quite a few things. To start off with, I'd like to reveal to you, my WW Dubbers, my Worldwide Webbers, in case you were not aware, your internet champion and your belt recently made the local papers. That's right. Yeah. Here is the weekend edition, Friday, June 14th, 2023 Gazette, City of Galax, Carroll County, and Grayson County newspaper. Front page. Wrestling rivals to settle scores at VFW. That's right. Grapplers to gather in Hillsville on Saturday. And brothers and sisters, that is exactly what we did. We gathered together at the Hillsville VFW Hall in Hillsville, Virginia. And we had a knockdown, drag-out wrestling event, live professional wrestling in Hillsville, Virginia, for the very first time in many decades. Brothers and sisters, it was spectacular. History was made. That's all I can say. And stick around, brothers and sisters, because we're not done. There's more to come. A little bit of a recap here. Let's just see what this paper has to say, real quick. Dennis Warren, formerly of Galax, aka the Spectacular Stache, due to his fantastic facial hair, took a break from defending his BWC Internet Championship title to hype the June 17th show and talk about the conflicts and rivalries that have led to this point. It began earlier this year in towns throughout Virginia. The Stache said, first stop was Max Meadows. Next came Atkins. And then there was Parisburg. The VFW in Hillsville will be the next stop on the road to Withville Mania, an all-star extravaganza set to take place later in the fall. That's right. That's what the paper said. And you can bet it's going to happen. Withville Mania. It's coming. Rumor has it, sometime in the fall, possibly by the twist of my stash, I swear it was possibly maybe sometime in September. Don't tell anyone. Don't even think about it. Just wait. Just wait. And get ready. It's coming. But the last stop on the road to Withville Mania was Hillsville, Virginia, this past Saturday, June 17th. Scott Storm retained his Southern Heavyweight title in an incredible battle against Evil Eric Porter. Scott Storm prevailed. Also, in other news, SWO Chief Security Officer Stache's personal security detail, Stacy Jacks, was in attendance that night. So, brothers and sisters, you didn't have to worry about Strappy if you were. He was in good hands. Stacy Jacks, watching Stache's back all night long, led our singer for the national anthem all the way to the ring and back. Nobody ever getting near Strappy. Nobody messing with, interfering with our national anthem because Chief Security Officer Stacy Jacks on the scene, baby. So we had it covered. Strappy was never in any danger. But at the beginning of the night, there was a bit of controversy. You see, there's a group of people, they got a bit of an identity crisis. Sometimes they call themselves the Killbillies. The statement, Saturday, June 17th, they were most recently known as the Movement. Look, do not underestimate these guys. The statement are without doubt the toughest group of professional wrestling individuals to band together since probably the Four Horsemen. No doubt, they are formidable opponents. And let me tell you, when Stache was doing his introductions and announcements from center stage, holding Strappy near and dear to his heart, conducting the national anthem, doing all the introductions, plugging the Rejected Cornerstone organization, going over the events, letting everybody know that All-Star Championship Wrestling is getting ready to put on one incredible night of live professional wrestling for you. And guess what? I see the statement walking out as their music hits through the PA system and rumbles the entire building. And I'm thinking to myself, uh-oh. And the first thing I do is walk over to the referee that came out with the Stache and asked him what's up, because, the last thing the Stache needs is 4 professional wrestlers coming into the ring with a referee and him holding Stache, him holding Strappy. Stache, listen, was a little bit concerned until the referee let me know he didn't have a clue what was going on. So the statement just interrupted, started intimidating Stache, pushing him around, trying to make him feel like he needs to be in some sort of panic. But listen, for those of you that were not there, let me tell you, Stache and Strappy stood our ground. And what did we do? Did we cower? Did we run?
Did we make funny faces? Maybe we made a few funny faces, but we did not cower and we did not run, did we, Strappy? No, we did not. We stood our ground and we challenged the statement to a tag team match. The statement, McAllister and Banks versus the Mustache Express, baby. Yeah. I was ready except for one thing. I had no idea who the Mustache Express would be that night. I just knew that the Stache had to stand up and do something. He couldn't let these guys run all over him. They've been bad talking the Stache, bad talking Hillsville, Virginia, talking about how Roland Banks deserves his own appreciation day, which I got nothing against Banks brothers, got nothing against McAllister or O'Neal, the statement. But let me tell you, when you come out and you interrupt the Stache and you badmouth the people of Hillsville, Virginia, Strappy, Stache, gonna do something about it. So, Stache thought about it real long and hard. What's he going to do? Now he's got a tag team challenge match. So he's got to go backstage, got to go back in the back to the locker room and pull together a couple of the boys and see if he can make something happen. And guess what? Do you know who ended up being the Mustache Express? For those of you who were not there, let me tell you, it was a big surprise to me. Number one, first member of the Mustache Express tag team, Yellow Man, the very first man to hold the BWC Internet Championship belt. Two-time BWC Internet Champion. Just the previous week to this event, Yellow challenged Stache at BWC for the BWC Internet Championship. We did battle in the middle of the ring. You can watch it all on the upcoming episode of Wrestling Live from BWC, Jimmy Valiant's very own television show on YouTube. See for yourself. Professional wrestling sometimes creates very strange and magnificent alliances, my friends. And let me tell you, when I saw Yellow Man back there, I thought to myself, there's probably no better man to get in that ring and take on the statement. And at the same time, make sure Strappy stays right where he belongs. So I got together with Yellow Man and we had a heart-to-heart talk. And there were a lot of wrestlers backstage. Listen, everybody was there, including the second member of the Mustache Express tag team, Jaden Fury. That's right. The Outlaw. The true #1 contender to the BWC Heavyweight Championship. Stache's very first recruit to the Stache World Order. The chief cornerstone of the SWO. That Jaden Fury. Listen. Not too long ago, just last month, Jaden Fury got mad at the Stache and threw him across the ring for getting him disqualified in a match. And we've had difficulty seeing eye to eye since. Jaden's barely spoke to Stache, and when he did, it was on a live episode of Boogie's TV show, Wrestling Live from BWC, and he snubbed the Stache right there on live TV, walked out. I didn't expect Jaden to accept the Stache's offer, but I was very glad that he did. And when he and Yellow Man joined forces with the Spectacular Stache for possibly just one night only, and we were able to put aside all those differences and walk to the ring together, we formed for the very first time, brothers and sisters, the Mustache Express, baby. Yeah, it was spectacular. Let me tell you, we gave the statement a fight. Listen, I could not be more proud of my men, Yellow Man and Jaden Fury. We didn't win. But let me tell you, Jaden Fury and Yellow Man had never teamed up before as a tag team. But with the Spectacular Stache and as the Mustache Express, we were able to very nearly pull off an incredible upset over this veteran tag team. And let me tell you, we're not done. Get ready, statement. Because whatever you dish out, the Stache can take. Baby, the mustache bends, but it just won't break. And 3 twists of the Stache is all it takes. You're going down for the 1, 2, 3. July 28th, Dublin, Virginia, New River Valley Fair. Stache just might have something more for you, statement. Let's see if you can handle it. You say, feeling froggy. Well, Stache say, Strappy say, ribbit, 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 ribbit. Yeah. All right. Now listen. I just got to say, Yellow Man, Jaden Fury, if you're out there watching, guys, thank you. From the bottom of my black little heart. Yellow Man, I don't know if we'll be friends or foes the next time we meet, but man, you had my back Saturday night. I'll never forget that. Jaden Fury, if you're listening, if you're watching, I wanted to say thank you, but you were gone like a dust cloud on the prairie, baby. Out of there before Stache even had a chance to extend his hand in gratitude. Jaden Fury, thank you. Next time Stache gives you a call, pick up the phone. Let's talk. All right. Okay, listen up. Gonna do something a little bit different here tonight. Next, in honor of the BWC Internet Champion titleship belt, my beloved Strappy. We're going to show some footage. We're going to basically show some clips from the Stache's run with the BWC Internet Championship belt. First of all, we're going to show some footage of episode 17 of Wrestling Live from BWC titled Internet Championship. This is the monumental occasion where the Spectacular Stache finally became your internet champion. for the very first time. Get ready. It's spectacular, baby.
What is the Stache doing? The Stache at ringside. The Stache rolls Yellow Man up. This Stache just inserted himself in the match, and the Stache is the new BWC Internet Champion. According to the 24/7 rules, as long as there's a referee present, the title is on the line. And the Stache just defeated the Yellow Man. Oh, and here comes Mama Birch's baby boy, Bobby Birch. Bobby Birch just pinned the Stache.
And there it is. What can I say? When I was able to lay my hands on that championship gold for just 26 seconds, that was enough to let me know, brothers and sisters, that Stache could do it. That's right. And if Stache could do it once, he can do it again. And he did. This next video shows just how the Stache accomplished this. So what do you do when you want a championship belt? And you gotta use guile, intellect, and deception to do it. You outsource to a guy from Europe. Brought in my buddy, the Baron, and he helped me grab that belt right up. We're gonna watch a clip, see how it happened. It is from episode 24 of Wrestling Live from BWC, titled Mike Mars versus the Great Sisaki. And you'll see for yourself how the Spectacular Stache took that belt from Bobby Birch. Get ready. Here he comes, baby. Woo!
Oh, Birch slides behind him. Oh, flatliner. 1, 2, 3, and he retains. Bobby Birch retains the Internet Championship.
Your mom be so proud.
I did it, Mama. I did it. Defend it.
Wait a minute, here comes the Stache. 24/7 rules. 1, 2, 3. The Stache. The Stache just became a 2-time BWC Internet Champion.
And that is the way we roll in SWO, baby. Did you see the dexterity with which the Stache used that schoolboy roll up to take down Mama Birch's baby boy? Put him down for the 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, you're damn right. I pulled his trunks. I had to. That's a seasoned professional wrestler. Don't let that nice guy persona, that facade, fool you. These are psychological tactics that professional wrestlers use to get in your head. It won't work with the Stache. I don't buy it. Bobby Birch is a tough guy. And I took that belt from him, and Stache snaked through those ropes and slithered out that door. And believe me, brothers and sisters, Stache ran as fast as him legs would take him to the Stache Mobile, and I might have sped just a little bit getting my Stache home, all right, with this belt intact, okay? And maybe had Stacey Jackson, a couple SWO members follow in front and behind to make damn sure I got there with this belt. And then got in this vault and got locked down. And they may have missed a show because the Stache paid them to stand at the door and make very certain that there are no professional wrestlers trying to beat down. Throw the Stache down. Pin him. 1, 2, 3, and take this belt. No. Not going to happen. Too much planning, too much preparation went into this. Listen, for those of you who are first joining the Spectacular Stache on this live broadcast, first of all, links to the video clip, the full videos from the clips that you just watched. You need to go and check them out. The links to those full videos will be in the description. Hit them. Check out the full matches. Check out all the other great matches. You need to really be a part of Wrestling Live from BWC. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, hit like, share. Tell the whole world about the wrestling revolution taking place at Boogie's Wrestling School, Jimmy Valiant's Wrestling School in Charlottesville, Virginia. This belt, in particular, is very important. Represents the entire internet, everyone, my WW Dubbers, my worldwide webbers, all of you. Your champion. Your belt. Strappy and the Stache. We represent you. This belt must be defended 24/7 all the time, anywhere and everywhere. Doesn't even need a ring to have somebody come take this belt. You don't have to have, all you need is a referee. It can happen anywhere. That's why the Stache is paranoid. That's why he's got security. That's why he's locked down here in Stache vaults at Stache Estates constantly. Stache and Strappy gotten to know each other very well. And I'm holding on to this belt. And let me tell you, I'm enjoying being champion, baby. Woo! Listen, I got to tell you, what you need to know is what's going on in the world of independent professional wrestling. First of all, Jimmy Valiant, handsome Jimmy, the boogie woogie man. What's he doing? Where he gonna be? Well, first of all, this is Boogie's new book, Blueprint to Become a Pro Wrestler. And let me tell you, a lot of wisdom, many, many gems, verses, things to remember. We'll just open it up here. I like to read these to Strappy. Inspire Strappy, inspire myself. Continue to believe, continue to work. Okay, here we go. When you start working for the independent promoters, you'll be called a weekend warrior. At the beginning, you'll have to keep your weekly job to support yourself. You'll be like myself, Rock and Roll Express, George South, and Barbarian. We have been weekend warriors for the last 30 plus years. You'll all be doing exactly what we and the WWE boys are doing, making trips to the arenas to perform, doing interviews, shooting angles, and signing autographs, selling your merchandise only on a smaller scale. And brothers and sisters, let me tell you, this is sage wisdom, sage advice, and he's just telling you, this is the path. This is how we do it. This is what happens. And that's a good sign, because every single one of these have happened. These things have happened to the Spectacular Stache, just like Boogie said. And Boogie Woogie Man, he is the one who set the Spectacular One on this path. Told Stache many years ago, you can do it, son. I believe in you. And behold, brothers and sisters, Stache has done it. Jimmy's Guidebook available on Jimmy's website or at live events featuring Jimmy Valiant. You need to go to his website at jimmyvaliant.weebly.com, see what Jimmy's up to, pick up his stuff. He's got a brand new t-shirt. It's awesome. Jimmy Valiant will be in Stewart, Virginia this Saturday, June 24th. He will have a meet and greet, autograph signing, 12 noon to 3 p.m. at Stache-Coach on Main Street, Stewart, Virginia. Okay, and later that night, live professional wrestling, baby. It's the NICW Summer Showdown 23 event at the Stewart Rotary Memorial Building in Stewart, Virginia. Jimmy Valiant will be there for a meet and greet and autograph signing session. Also, mini matches, live professional wrestling, baby. You got to be there. Stewart, Virginia, starring BWC Super Stars, including Yellow Man, baby. One of the Mustache Express brothers and sisters. Yeah. Sam Street, the elite athlete, and the great Sisaki, and more. Doors open at 6 p.m. Be there in Stewart, Virginia this Saturday. Jimmy Valiant is at BWC every Sunday in Shawsville, Virginia, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Free admission to the general public. You want to be a wrestler? You want to manage? You want to be a valet, referee, interviewer, announcer? Join BWC. It's where it's at, baby. Make your dreams come true. Be like the Spectacular Stache. Join SWO. Help us take over BWC. Or be one of the good guys. And help Mike Mars, Rick Reeves, Angel Metro, and all the good guys at BWC try to hold on to their championships, try to hold on to their belts, while guys like the Stache and the SWO test them for all they're worth, baby, because that's what we do, yeah. All right, listen, you want to join BWC, you want to be a wrestler, stop thinking about it and just do it. It's $250 down, $20 per session. Come, let Jimmy Valiant and his elite trainers show you the way. If you believe, you can do it. And that's it. That's it, period. I'm telling you. All right. JimmyValiant.weebly.com. Go. What's going on with Scott Storm, the Man of Thunder? Still your Southern Heavyweight Champion. And keep checking the forecast, Storm Chasers, because I hear rumors that there's a storm coming to Wise, Virginia, and Withville, Virginia. Stay tuned. Scott Storm recently produced a commercial for the Virginia Dental Association Foundation's return of the Missions of Mercy Project, Daddy. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming to Wise County, baby. Listen, you got to check out this video. If you haven't already, the link will be in the description below. Check it out. If you've watched it already, watch it again. Share it. Show all your friends. Good things getting ready to happen in Wise County. And you're going to want to be part of the movement to spread the message around. It's the first time since the plague hit that Wise County has had the opportunity to have the VDAF come in with their Missions of Mercy project and help these people get out with their medical care and their dental care and help get some veterinarian care for their pets. It's going to be a great thing. So just check the video out. Help us get the word out. Share it. And get ready because there's a lot more coming. There's a lot more I can't talk about right now, but stay tuned. Hit Scott Storm's website, hit the Spectacular Stache's website, our Facebook websites, and stay tuned. What's going on with the Spectacular Stache? Well, the world's very own BWC Internet Champion with your belt is also planet Earth's only Renaissance Stache, baby. Writer, artist, musician, athlete. That's right. Champion. Stache is the champion, my friends. Yeah, and he'll keep on holding Strappy until the very end, baby. You can count on it. Listen, we got more. Stache creates comic books. He's got Flippy the Dachshund. He's got Metal Cult Comics. He is an Amazon best-selling author. You need to go to Amazon and take some time to check out Tales to Twist Your Mustache, The Visitors, The Cemetery Inn. At live shows and events featuring the Spectacular Stache, you can pick up copies of his books, and you can pick up copies of his comic books. Also available from the Spectacular Stache, heavy metal music, baby. Yeah, the best. Because it's created by true individual creators, not corporations in some boardroom by a bunch of guys wearing suits that wouldn't know rock and roll if it slapped them in the bleeping face, baby. Because this is where it's at, the spectacular one, World's Decay. Cult of Dionysus. Been doing this a long time. Right now, got CDs featuring Cryptomeria Obelisk album. It's the re-release, the remastered version on CD available from the Spectacular Stache, baby. Come pick up a copy. Available for just $10 at any live event. Also on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, and all web distribution centers for fine heavy metal music. You will find World's Decay and Cult of Dionysus. Be sure to search for this music. Latest single by World's Decay, The Prophet. You need to check it out. If you haven't already heard it, you need to check it out, spread it around. If you've already heard it, listen to it again. All right? Give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Purchase it through one of your favorite music distribution outlets. Put this music in your playlist and spread it around. You wouldn't believe what a help it can be to independent artists to do just that. Okay. There's a new album coming out by World's Decay. Matt Miller's solo metal project featuring yours truly, the Spectacular Stache, on vocals. A new album coming out titled The Great Awakening. It will be available online in all music distribution centers, all formats, as well as on a limited edition number of CDs. Okay, hold on. Give me just a second here while the Stache replaces his technology into his ear. Okay, thank you. Please excuse me for the technical difficulties. Next, what the Spectacular One would like to discuss with you are upcoming live events in June. This Sunday, Shawsville, Virginia, baby. It's Boogie's Beach Bonanza, also known as the BS Express Birthday Bash, baby. Yeah. It's another taping of Wrestling Live from BWC, baby. Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man's very own YouTube television show, produced by Yellow Man and Big H. Man, we got some incredible episodes coming out. Just a wild series of events getting ready to happen. You're not going to believe it. You need to stay tuned, okay? What's getting ready to happen at Wrestling Live from BWC? I can't give away everything. I will say this. Let's see if I can get this one. All right, here we go. Let's see this. You see what I got right here? See this bag? There's something in this bag. Okay, it's recently been unveiled in an episode of Wrestling Live from BWC. I don't think it's been aired yet, so I'm not going to reveal what's in this bag to my WW Dubbers, to my Worldwide Webbers just yet. You got to stay tuned. You got to watch the show. And when you watch the show, you're going to know what's in this bag. And what is in this bag is what everybody at BWC wants. Okay? So get ready. Because the next episode of Wrestling Live from BWC is going to feature some incredible battles for the championship type, incredible knockdown, drag out, tournament style action. Get ready. You're going to want to be there. You're going to want to tune in. Be a part of this. Come to Shawsville, 12 noon, 4 p.m. It's free admission for the general public. Do you know the value of free? Free, 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 free. No parking fees. No tickets. No standing in line. BWC. You're going to know the value of free. You need to come check it out. You need to come be a part of this experience. If you haven't been there before, we're looking forward to seeing you there. Come be a part of history. Join BWC. Okay. Next, July events. Sunday, July 9th. Shawsville, Virginia, another episode of Wrestling Live from BWC, another taping, baby. Can Stache hold on to Strappy, the BWC Internet Championship belt? Thus far, Stache has been successful. His strategies have paid off. The SWO has been there to assist the Stache, protect the Stache, guard the Stache, make sure your belt stays with your champ. But listen, it's a lot of pressure, 24/7. You never know when some wrestler could sneak up behind the Stache, do one of them schoolboy roll-up pins, put him down, 1, 2, 3, take the belt. It's just... sometimes it keeps a Stache up at night. Sometimes Stache feels a little paranoid. With good reason. But listen. He will be in Shawsville, Virginia on Sunday, July 9th. And it's another episode, another round of wrestling tournament action. So stay tuned. More info later. Saturday, July 15th, Wilkes Comic-Con at the Stone Center for Performing Arts in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Brothers and sisters, the Stache will be there with an incredible variety of vintage paper gold, comic books. Let's see what we got here. Goodness gracious. We've got a whole stack of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a hefty stack. Got a bunch of them. And these are the rare ones from the early 1990s Archie series, okay? Come flip through them. I got a bunch. DC Comics. Yeah, baby, got all kinds of good stuff. Power Girl. That's right. We got Marvel, Thor, Ant-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, the Scarlet Witch, the Avengers, baby, as if you didn't know. Stache got Golden Age. Shazam, baby! And lots of excellent, rare, hard to find 1940s and 1950s pre-code stuff. Boom! Shakalaka Shazam! Stache got the fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, independent and underground comics. Large variety of rare and hard to find magazines, heavy metal, weird, terror, eerie publications. And let's not forget the Spectacular Stache's incredible collection of vintage professional wrestling magazines from the 1970s all the way into the 2000s. These particular issues right here feature articles where Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Iron Sheik got busted for cocaine and marijuana. Remember that? Stache does. It's all there in those magazines. They'll be at the show. Come check them out. All right. Saturday, July 15th, Wilkes Comic-Con. Only $5 for adult admission. Kids under 13 get in for just $3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And kids ages 3 and under get in absolutely free. More good free. It's a rare thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's something you don't see every day. It's something you don't hear everything. But then again, at Sunday, July 23rd in Shawsville, Virginia, it's the tournament finals for what's in that black bag right there. You're going to love it. Oh, you're going to love it. I love it. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to have a peek at it when I'm done here. You don't know what it is? I do, and I'm excited. Ooh, you should be too. Okay. Saturday, July 29th, All-Star Championship Wrestling presents the next stop on the road to Withville Mania at the New River Valley Fair in Dublin, Virginia. A correction, because I do believe earlier on in the show, the Stache had mentioned that the show was Saturday, July 9th. The next, July 28th, instead. There is something going on July 28th. It's top secret. More info later. Stay tuned. But Saturday, July 29th is the New River Valley Fair in Dublin, Virginia. And that, brothers and sisters, is the next stop on the road to Withville Mania. Yeah! It's coming. Oh, man, I'm fired up. Are you psyched? I'm psyched! I cannot wait. My God. This wrestling event is part of the ticket price for the entry to the fair. So, you buy your ticket to the fair, you get in for the wrestling too. And you're going to want to be there because Southern Heavyweight Champion, Man of Thunder, Scott Storm will be there, along with The Statement, Sin Crowley, Sam Street, the Elite Athlete, Sexy Kavina, the Great Sisaki, Evil Eric Porter, the Spectacular Stache, and many, many more. Pray to God I still got Strappy there with me. With your help, we can make it happen. Form a protective wall against the Spectacular Stache and surround the Spectacular Stache with a wall of people and make sure your belt stays with your champ. Okay, so that's about it. What you need to do is just make sure that you stay tuned at Wrestling Live from BWC. Come to Shawsville, Virginia. It's open to the general public, 12 noon to 4 p.m. every single Sunday. It's absolutely free. We welcome you all people, everybody. You're welcome to come enjoy the wrestling. And every other Sunday, we've got a live taping of the next episode of Wrestling Live from BWC. You can be a part of this and see yourself on Wrestling Live TV show. And brothers and sisters, just want you to know it is truly the Stache's honor to be able to entertain you in this manner. If you do enjoy this content, I hope that you'll support it, share it around, give the Stache some ideas of what can be done to make this show better. What would you like to see the Stache do? What do you know we'll want to know about the Stache? Is there questions that need to be answered? Speaking of which, we're going to wrap this segment up with a few questions. So I'm just get a quick drink of water here. Stache water, Grayson Mountain. Best water in the world, baby. All right, so we did get a few questions. Couple for Strappy. All right, so I don't have a name. But I thought that this was a great question, so we're going to share this one first. Who is Strappy's favorite wrestler? Kind of a trick question. Strappy is the BWC Internet Champion title ship for Boogie's Wrestling Camp. I actually had a long conversation with Strappy about this. He loved this question. He went on and on and on and on about this, okay? And here's what he had to say. It was very interesting. Strappy loves every single professional wrestler who has been the BWC Internet Champion. Loves them with a passion. And this is very interesting. He said that he especially loved Yellow Man, Bobby Birch, and the Stache, because we have won the belt on 2 different occasions, held the belt 2 times. Apparently to Strappy, it is more prestigious in some way. Strappy also loves Big H, Josh Vallon, and Buddy Flowers. And Strappy himself told me, you know, he recognizes, he sees all, knows all, hears everything that goes on. You know, when a professional wrestler takes Strappy home, it's like you got another member of the family. He knows what's going on. And he knows that there is not a single professional wrestler that has ever held this championship that has put more love and dedication and effort and positive vibrations into this championship. This is your belt, and Stache intends to represent you and gain your respect as champion, so that you will want him to keep this belt forever. Brothers and sisters, the Stache's aim and goal is to keep you entertained. And that is exactly what Strappy wants to do. And this is the best part. Because after he went through that entire spiel about how he loves all the champions and he has special place in him, faceplate here for the 2-time champions, the ones who have spent more time with Strappy, had more time holding, putting their energy into Strappy, Strappy giving the champ his energy. But his favorite wrestler, Strappy's favorite wrestler, make no mistake, is Jimmy Valiant. Handsome Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man. No doubt about it. Favorite wrestler, period. A lot of people feel that way. Who can argue it? Okay, a couple more questions. We're going to wrap this up. It's a Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. It's the bottom line because Strappy said so. Next question. This one's from Little Jimmy. Does Strappy get along with the Dachshunds? And I love this one. Little Jimmy. Flippy, Zombie, and Zoot love Strappy. Strappy is like one of their own. When I lay Strappy down to snuggle up next to Zombie, Flippy and Zoot come along and they sniff and they bump. And it's like they're communing with Strappy. It's like that their tails are wagging and they're communicating. And Zombie's blind. Zombie is blind, half deaf. She can't hardly get around that anymore. And she perks up when Strappy's around. Strappy is a member of our pack. And that's the bottom line, because Strappy said so. And Flippy and Zombie and Zoo too. All right. Final question. This is it. The water's gone, so I got to wrap this up. Let's see. Who's this? Mr. E. Wow. Now that's original. Well, Mr. E, you said that I wouldn't read your question. Don't ever tell the Stache he's not going to do something. Because if he feels like doing it, he's going to do it. No matter what you think. Now listen up. Here's what Mr. E asked the Stache.
If you're such a big shot pro wrestler, why aren't you wrestling for WWE?
And it's a good question, Mr. E. All right. First of all, why don't you go ask Vince McMahon, okay? Because I got to say this, and there's nobody that can argue with me right now. Somebody's been watching the Stache. Look at Vince McMahon's face, all right? I think Vince McMahon wants to join the Stache World Order. It's not a question of why is the Stache not wrestling for WWE. What the question is, why is the WWE not paying attention to what your BWC Internet Champion and your belt are doing? Because let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. We're doing this without any involvement whatsoever from any corporation of any kind. This is all grassroots, bone and muscle, heart and soul. BWC is all about YOU. And believe me, if Vince McMahon, all of a sudden, going to wear a mustache. We all know, right? My fellow members of the SWO, my worldwide webbers, my WW dubbers, we all know why Vince wants to wear the mustache. Yeah, you're looking at it. Vince McMahon, Tony Khan, Billy Corgan, Dixie Carter. Who else? Listen, Mr. E, you need to be contacting these people, and you need to be telling them, why aren't you contacting the Spectacular Stache? Why don't you have Boogie Woogie School on call? Why aren't you pulling in talent from the indie scene like you need to be? Because let me tell you, brothers and sisters, I'm enjoying what we're doing a lot more than what I'm seeing on television. So I'm not watching anymore. I'm doing, okay? And that's the bottom line, because Strappy said so. The Spake, the Stache. You got it. All right, brothers and sisters, that's about it. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. It is the Stache's privilege and honor to be your champion and hold your belt. In closing, I'd like all of you to check up with the Stache, hit my Facebook site, hit spectacularstache.com, follow the Stache. Go to the Stache's YouTube channel, like, subscribe, share the content. If you like it, let me know what I can do to make it better. Thank you. Join the SWO, brothers and sisters. And above all, be spectacular. Will believe that a mustache so just come and see me at the wrestling ring and take a mustache express.